I will put the blackboard, whiteboard again and start sharing. Okay. Now we still have our we want to draw the enantiomer. Just a particular, not a particular one, but the enantiomer. Are you following me, please?
Yes, sir.
Rihanna, kilo ṣẹlẹ̀?
Yes, sir. Mercy just said something funny.
What did you say? Okay.
H. Great.
All right. Here we are just asked to use perspective formula to represent enantiomer. And this is what I've just done now. Okay. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Now, assuming you're asked to draw the R enantiomer, for example. Now, first of all, let us examine which enantiomer is this? Is this R or S? Let's see.
Voila.
What?
S.
S. How are you able to determine that? How are you able to determine it to be S?
The group is the one that has the first priority, and the CHM235 is the one that has the next priority, and the arrow will be pointing anti-clockwise, okay, like that.
This has the highest priority, 1, followed by ethyl, C2H5, yes. So when we draw our arrow, it will follow this direction. But mind you, look at hydrogen and yes, methyl. Before you can draw your arrow, you have to interchange this because hydrogen is not pointing away from you. If hydrogen will be pointing away from you, it has to be on this arched wedge. So because it is not on the arched wedge, you have to interchange this, switch them.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
That part of pointing away from.
Hello, sir. Sir? Which I'm Salam, no, another one. Hey. Then 325.
No, should have.
Granati, I've been talking to you.
I cannot hear you, sir.
I said you asked me a question the other time.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
What was
I
the
said
question?
I asked a question about pointing away from us when you were using that one to explain. That part is not clear. You said if the hydrogen should be pointing away from us, then it should be on a arched wedge.
Yes.
So how do we know whether the hydrogen is pointing away from us when we don't even have a, because this is about a mirror image. The enantiomers are mirror image or something from the explanation that you gave. Now we don't even have a mirror. We don't know how to do mirror something. How are we going to know if it's
No, see, wait a minute. Don't mix things up. We are mixing two things up. We said, you see, when we are talking about enantiomers, we are talking about three-dimensional structures. You know what we mean by three-dimensional structure? We are not.
I don't know what it is.
Eh?
I don't know what three-dimensional structures means.
You don't know what three-dimensional structure is? Okay, where is your note? Show me your note.
You mean my notes?
Yes.
That I'm using for this class?
Well, it will be for this class or for any other class. Or you don't have any notes at all.
I have my notes. I want to show you.
Show me your note.
This is my note.
Okay, now. The note I'm saying now, I can see some pictures there.
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
Yes.
Picture of what? Picture of what?
Of some people.
Of some people.
Yes.
Okay, now. Who are those people?
There are people from my hometown here.
Okay, now let's assume you are one of those in the picture.
No, let's use this one as lesser pictures.
Which one?
I said this page has lesser pictures. It doesn't have much pictures like.
Who is in the picture?
The people in the picture. We have the Allah. We have one honorable, and we have another.
Let's assume that you are the honorable.
Okay, sir.
Put down the note, because I can see your face. Let's assume you are the honorable. Okay? In the note you just showed me.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you compare as you are sitting down there and the one in the picture? Are they comparable?
No.
No, it is directly facing each other.
What is the difference? What is the difference?
It is the opposite of each other. Like one is facing like this, that one is facing like.
No. You see, the picture you are seeing in the note, that note is two-dimensional. Okay? It's two-dimensional. But you, as you are sitting down, you are three-dimensional. You get the point now?
Sir?
You are assuming you employ an artist to draw you as you are sitting down there.
Yes.
You know, the artist cannot carry you and put you in the picture.
Put you on the picture. It will be on a different level, the way you're
so that the draw, what he has drawn is two-dimensional, but it will look like as if it is you. You get the point now?
Yes, sir.
So that note is two-dimensional, but you that you can hold is three-dimensional. The same thing applies to this enantiomer. We can place them on a table. That will be three-dimensional. But since we can't, as we are now, we can't hold them. We can only draw them on the note or on the board, which is two-dimensional. So in order to represent the way they will look like when we place them on the table, that is why we use those different bonds. Are you getting my point now? Assuming we place them on the table like this, one of the bonds will be facing you, and another one will be going away from you. Will be going backward. One will be going forward. But since we want to represent them on a two-dimension, we just say we use this bond to represent the bond that is coming out, and we use another one to represent the one that is going back. That is what you mean. Do you get the point now?
Yes, sir.
That's why we said solid wedge will represent bond coming out, while arch wedge will represent the bond going back. Is that understood? Is that understood? And
Yes, sir.
Who is that?
Oh, sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I hope you understand the analogy I just gave.
Okay. So we just assume that one is facing us and another one is pointing away from us.
Yes.
But now, back to the question I earlier asked before you started answering the questions, does it mean that every structure that we have to draw, hydrogen must be represented with a arched wedge?
You see, for convenience, if you are asked to draw a particular enantiomer, let me. Yes. Okay, I'm coming. I will share a note with you in a moment. Let me stop this one and share this with you. Just a moment, please. Excuse me. Bruce. One moment, I will join you in a moment, please.
Follow my command.
Okay. Before we continue, there are only 12 of you in the class. Does that mean other people, they don't want to join us in the class? I put a question to you.
Yes, actually, the link is having issues with. We have a lot of people having issues with the link.
The link?
Yes, I had to go through a lot of things before I could join the class.
But I mean, there are many people here who doesn't have any problem joining the class.
Seriously, I have no idea. That was the same thing I had last time. I had the same problem last time. The last lecture we had last week, I couldn't join the class due to the problem of having issues with the link. So a lot of people are still having that same problem today, sir.
Well, I don't know why they have this problem. I don't expect them to have this problem because the link, except the app on your phone is faulty. You shouldn't have problem with the link.
The app keeps asking us to change our password. It keeps telling us that we're having invalid.
Listen, changing your password has nothing to do with the link.
Seriously?
No, it's not nothing to do with the link. That has to do with the app itself, the Zoom app.
Okay.
Okay.
I had to change the password before I could log in.
It is your linkage to your app, not joining the class.
Okay.
Now
I think that is a problem people having.
I have gone to the what do you call it? To the WhatsApp to place a video call. I want to use that.
Sir, we can't hear you again. Your voice is getting low, sir.
What? Samson, what did you say?
We cannot hear your voice again, sir.
I can
We
hear
can't
some
hear you
background
again. No.
noise. Some people are making noise over there. Because there's no reason you should not hear me. The microphone is on.
We can't hear you clearly, sir.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I'm hearing. I can hear you very well.
So I don't. Those of you who cannot hear, check your earpiece or whatever.
Maybe you should check your phone because I'm hearing also.
Okay. Let me see. The issue is this. I have started video call on WhatsApp. Those of you that are on Zoom should not join. Do you get the point?
All right, sir.
I can see some of you who are on Zoom are also joining the video on WhatsApp. I want to use it for those who are unable to join the Zoom. So those of you on Zoom should opt out from the video call. Maybe that's why you can't hear what I'm saying.
Oh, it may
Okay.
be.
All right.
All right. Now back to what I'm trying to share with you. Can we all see what I'm sharing with you now?
Yes, sir.
Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
Yes, sir.
can you read it as well?
Yes, sir.
It is not bold enough to read.
Zoom it.
Zoom it
It's
now.
good. You just have to zoom it.
Zoom it on your phone, your screen.
You just have to zoom.
Can you see it now?
Oh, over zoom or what? Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at this instruction. Okay, before we go to that, let me try and we are asked to draw. Now listen, we are asked to draw perspective formula for R. Some people are making noise there. You are not listening to what I'm saying.
Yourself, guys.
We are asked to draw perspective formula for R2 butanol. For R2 butanol. Okay. Now, this is a step you are going to take to draw. The step you are going to take to draw for this particular enantiomer. Are you following me, please?
Yes,
okay. The first step is to draw the compound. Draw the compound, ignoring the configuration and the asymmetric carbon. This is the way you, first of all, you are given the name. So the first is to draw the compound, 2-butanol. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Then after drawing the compound, the way it looks like, you can be able to identify the chirality center as well as the group around the chirality center. Okay? The next step is to draw a carbon atom that will represent the chirality center. Then now draw the bonds around the chirality center. Okay? Because our target is to draw R2-butanol. That's our target, to draw R2-butanol. Once you draw the carbon, then you draw out the bonds, the arch wedge, the solid wedge, and the other bond. Then the next thing, you put the group with the lowest priority on the arch wedge.
The arched wedge.
Hydrogen is the group with the lowest priority. Then put the group with the highest priority on any remaining bond, on any of the remaining bond. Here, hydroxy, which is the group with the highest priority, is placed at the top here. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Now, the next step, since we are asked to draw R, you now draw, because you have been asked to draw R enantiomer, draw an arrow clockwise from the group with the highest priority to the next available bond, and put the group with the next highest priority on that bond. Okay. Now, if you draw your arrow in a clockwise direction, this is the direction it will follow. And the next available bond is this solid wedge. You now put the group with the second highest priority there, which is ethyl. Now put ethyl on this bond. You now complete the drawing by putting the remaining the remaining group on the remaining bond. So this is the step you are going to take to draw for a particular enantiomer. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Is there another question, please?
Yes, sir. There is so.
Yes, ask.
This has been gotten now. But in the case that you said we do know the one with the highest and lowest priority with the atomic numbers. That's what the explanation.
Yes. Yes.
You gave. If we have said it may be the chiral carbon may have atoms or group of atoms that makes the bond.
I can't get you. Your voice is breaking. You have gone. I can't hear you at all.
The asymmetric carbon. Can you hear me now, sir?
I can't hear you. Maybe you should type your question in the chat.
It's breaking. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Okay, I think it's because I plugged in my power bank, but my phone is low on battery power. Now, see, if we have a particular asymmetric carbon now, and then all the 4 bonds in it, you said it might be bonded by atom or group of atoms. Now, that's we know the one with highest and lowest priority with atomic number. Now, if in the case of group of atoms, does that mean we won't be able to use atomic number again, but we'll go for a what's it called, molecular mass?
No. You cannot determine the priority by using the molecular mass.
What if it is now group of
atomic? You always use the atomic number.
If the atom is more than 2,
yes,
how do we now get has the highest and lowest priority? As in the case of maybe we have COH, we have CH3, we have CH3, and like that.
This was explained in the video I shared with you, but I can also do that now. Let me show you using this.
Something like that.
Now, I'm sure I explained this slide. I spent a lot of time explaining this in the video. Can you see this?
Yes, I can see it.
Now look at this one on the left. Here I mentioned here that this one is the chirality center. This midline or middle point rather. That is the chirality center. Then you have this group. This group bonded to it are the group around the chirality center. How do you now determine all of them? If you look at them, all of them, it is carbon that is directly bonded to the chirality center. I said if in this situation you have a tie, okay, and when you have a tie, what do? You break the tie. How do you break the tie? You now consider the next bonded atom. Listen to me attentively. The next bonded atom is what you consider. In considering the next bonded atom, you consider the next bonded atom for all the 3 groups. In this case, look at this one here, the one I'm pointing to. This carbon that is directly bonded to the current center is bonded to hydrogen atom. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
And bonded to carbon and carbon. It's bonded to one hydrogen atom and two carbon atoms. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now,
Correct, sir.
now look at this, the next one here. This carbon here is bonded to two hydrogen atoms and one carbon atom. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
It's bonded to two hydrogen atoms and one carbon atom. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Now, consider the third one. This one is bonded to what?
One,
It is bonded to what?
one,
What?
It is bonded
one carbon atom.
atom. The carbon is bonded to an hydrogen atom as the next.
It's bonded to three hydrogen. You can see now CH3. This
Yes.
carbon here is bonded to three hydrogen atoms.
Yes.
Is that not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, if you now consider the three carbons, this one is bonded to one hydrogen and two carbon. This one is bonded to two hydrogen
Yes.
and one carbon. This one is bonded to three hydrogen atoms.
Hydrogen and one carbon.
Now, if you compare the three, this one is bonded to one hydrogen atom. If you take away the one hydrogen atom, take it away. You also take away one hydrogen atom from this one, and take away one hydrogen atom from this one. When you take away one hydrogen atom from each one of them, what remains here in this one?
Only carbon.
Only carbon.
It remains two carbon atoms, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This one here, what remains?
One hydrogen and one carbon atom.
One hydrogen, one carbon atom. This one
Yes.
here, what remains?
Two
hydrogen
and one carbon.
and one carbon atom.
Two hydrogen atoms. Two hydrogen atoms.
Yes,
now look at it. This one remains two carbon. Abi? This one,
yes, sir.
one hydrogen, one carbon. This one that has two carbon. This one has one hydrogen, one carbon. Between hydrogen and carbon atom, which one has higher atomic number?
Carbon.
Because this one has two carbon and carbon has higher atomic number. That is why this one has the highest priority. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do we understand, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, remaining these two. Here, we have already removed one hydrogen from each of one of them, or cancelled out one hydrogen. This one remaining one hydrogen, one carbon. This one remaining two hydrogen atom. Since this one is bonded to, you can say that you can also cancel out one hydrogen here. Are you following me, please? You can cancel out one hydrogen and also one hydrogen here. If you cancel out one hydrogen, what remains here?
One carbon atom.
One carbon atom. And what remains here? What remains in this other one?
One hydrogen atom.
One hydrogen. Between hydrogen and carbon, which one has higher priority? I mean, higher atomic number.
Carbon, sir.
That is why this one has the higher atomic, priority than this.
Priority
because
this
carbon has
one.
higher atomic number than hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
And obviously, the third priority will go to this carbon. Is that understood, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So in a situation you have a tie, you move outward to the next bonded atom in order to determine the priority. Right not? Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So any other question? Any other question?
Yes, sir. My question, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
About all those isoma of something. So under the isomas you mentioned, you said
Something you have, I mean, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, something.
isoma of the other. So from there, can any other, you said
Something, your network is not good enough.
Network issue.
We can't hear you at all. Does another person ask question? If there are no other questions from another person. Okay, let's make this statement that so it's apparent from somebody. Who is that person now?
He's just seriously playing with Lila. Now,
please listen to me. Since you don't have any question again, and we can't hear something now. Maybe you can send the question was trying to ask on the chat group. We'll see how we can answer the question. Now, meanwhile, I noticed that some people only join for joining sake. They are not participating in the class. They are not participating in the class at all. I will assume that those people are not present when I'm taking attendance. People like Sharifat, Boluwatife Adeyemo. Okay, they are not active at all in the class. Even Khadija Jema. You are not participating in the class all along.
Yes, I've been participating.
Sir.
Okay. Yes, I can confirm that of Waliyat. But Boluwatife, you are participating all along.
I've been participating.
Not participating. Azizat too, the same thing. Not participating.
Yeah. I participate, so
I didn't felt your presence in the class.
Yes, I've been participating. No, I've not been quiet.
Sir.
Yes.
The problem I'm having with the class is that
I always said
what you are explaining.
You should put on your camera when you are in the class, but you didn't put it on at all.
You loud. Yes, sir. It's because my own place is dark here. The place I am is very dark. That's the reason why I removed my camera.
You should have gone to where there's light so that you can see you clearly.
Actually.
I'm trying to first enter the class. I'm sorry, sir.
All right.
Sorry about that, sir. No, I'm participating.
Now, I assume you don't have another question again. There's no other question. You can end the class, right? Can we end the class?
Yes, sir.
In case we have other questions, I will ask you on WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll be expecting that.
Yes, sir.
But before we go, finally, the last assignment we had, is there any comment on it? Last assignment.
Sorry, sir, we don't know. Maybe we can still get the assignment question. Some of us not screenshots when we are doing it.
The assignment is sent to your email. You will receive it in your
Okay,
email.
yes, sir.
You all receive it in your email.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You can even print it out if you want.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm telling you concerning my lecture that you can even print it out. It's printable.
Rihanna has confirmed. Rihanna, we can't hear you.
Sir, based on the assignment, I don't know whether you may resend it back because I want to go through it.
Who is talking?
Aziza, sir.
You want to go through the
The
assignment?
questions. Yes, ma'am.
The
Yes, sir.
assignment
Yes,
is
sir.
is in your email. Don't you
Okay,
receive
sir.
it?
I received it,
I do
but
not
when
Sir,
I
I don't
recheck
get.
it again, he
Said
said
there,
it
I'll
has
check.
been the information he gave to me that it was not there anymore. That's what my email
When
said.
you answer, when you submit your assignment, a copy was sent to your email. That copy, you can make use of it. If you check, if you don't receive in your email, check your spam. It is there.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, sir.
So any other comment, issue on the assignment? Is there another question? Any other comment?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All the lectures you've been giving us so far, are we going to retake these lectures physically, or that's the end of the lectures?
You have only 2 weeks when you come physically to the campus.
So we are going to retake the lectures, right?
Listen to me. You have only 2 weeks when you come to campus. Those
Yes,
2
sir.
weeks will be used for your practicals. Those 2 weeks will be used for practicals. So there will be time for revision of the lecture. Unless you can come early and we fix a time for our lecture.
Physically, sir.
Yes. You can make arrangements and come early.
Sir, if we make arrangement and come early, you will be able to take us.
I'll try to fix time for it.
All right, please. We really appreciate that, sir, because all these things just seems like an abracadabra. Seriously, a lot of things.
There's no abracadabra here.
Sincerely, there are things here that it's just like I've never been to school in my life.
No,
I have to be sincere with myself. It just seems like I've never been to school. I just don't understand
This is the situation
will
we
be
find
much more
ourselves.
easier.
This is the situation we find ourselves, and we have to adapt to it.
So we have some of our people that they are doing their own course physically.
Among your
please,
colleagues,
we really
among your
appreciate
people.
that.
Yes, that we resume together the same contact.
If you can come to campus too.
Yes, sir, we appreciate that if it's possible.
If you can come to campus, we can fix a time and venue for our lectures and meet physically.
All right, we'll be very good.
All right, now we get back to you.
Okay. Another thing is this. I will maybe if you you like, you can request from the IOE management that the 2 weeks that they say you use should not be enough. They should extend it. You get what I mean? That they should allotted more time instead of 2 weeks.
Okay.
And with that, we can be able to do some other things.
I think that would be better.
All right, thank you.
But that will be you have to do that on your own. I'm not do that for you. Okay?
All right, sir.
Okay.
Sister Mercy and Sister Olajumoke, you can hear all these things, but please go. We are counting on you guys, please.
You're counting on us, okay? Let's count on God.
We are counting on God as well, but I think you people actually know these people more than us. So